Easter, happy Passover, if that's still going. My Life on Two Wheels, the Easter edition. Why am I taking a shot of this bridge? It kind of ties a little bit into the topic of today's vlog. I am riding the path that I normally take when I commute to work. Obviously, because it's been winter and this has been a shit ton of snow, they actually groom a lot of this trail, this multi-use path for cross-country skiers. So that should tell you a little bit about the amount of snow that we get along here. It's alongside the river. So scenic. What I want to do is see what's changed over the winter. What's rideable? Could I commute next week possibly to work? Has anything changed from last year? There's a lot of construction going along this area because we are putting in some light rail infrastructure, which is awesome. It just seems to be taking a long time, City of Ottawa. Anywho, this bridge is new. Looks pretty awesome. Let's see what other nuggets we can find. Question du jour though, here we go. Stick with me. Socks above the leg warmers or socks beneath the leg warmers? Fashion faux pas? I was making such good progress. What was closed last year, a little further along here, a little further back, was open this year. Hey! And then I got to this point. It looks like it's close to opening, but there's fences all the way along, right down to the river. There's a rather nice looking edifice going up over here. Not too sure what that is. Fingers crossed, a luxury spa. Or a government building. It's gonna be one or the other. Well, so far, outside of that sexy new bridge, nothing has changed. One could even say it's gotten a little worse. Progress? We have a federal election coming up in Canada, trying to decide who will govern us. Who will be our next Prime Minister for the next 4 years? It's coming up April 28th. I just went past an early voting lineup. I didn't want to film there because I'm sure people don't really appreciate being filmed in line while they're voting. But the area I'm going through right now, I'm gonna hedge a bet here. 3 major parties outside of the Bloc Québécois, NDP, the New Democrat Party, Liberals, and the Conservatives. This area, voting so early, I'm gonna say they're mostly Liberals. If you were to come over to my house and look at the artwork on the walls, you would see quite a few pictures of bridges. Girona, Lisbon, Porto, Malta, other places that we visited. I don't know what it is with bridges. I just like taking pictures of bridges. Here's another one. Brand new. A little more rusty than the other one, but I think it adds to its cultural cachet. Bridges! The aforementioned LRT project. This will be the Moody station. Department of National Defense is just over here. So I'm assuming this is mostly to service that. From what I can tell, this is where it ends currently. I'm sure as property taxes go up, they will expand the LRT. Oh, Maddie, is that political commentary on your vlog? Easy, Tiger. Ottawa, capital of Canada. I don't know if you guys know this or not. I'm sure you could Google it, but Locally, it's also known as the Riviera of the Ottawa Valley. And I'm going to show you why it is called the Riviera of the Ottawa Valley. Look closely, because the beauty and splendor is going to pass by pretty quick. Monaco, Nice, the south of France, Spain, Jamaica, Dubai, those cities, countries have their beaches, but do they have this? I know, right? Unbelievable beauty. And if it wasn't for the detour, I probably wouldn't have found that hidden splendor. Thank you, detour. Hi, my name is Maddie, and welcome to your 30-second tour of some of the key edifices in Ottawa, the capital of Canada, soon to be the 51st state of the United States of America. Get to know your state capital. The National Library. Ooh, this is a good one. The Supreme Court of Canada. Currently under a little bit of construction. Just a little bit. Obligatory shot of one of the most iconic buildings in Canada. Nay, say the world, the Parliament buildings. Majestic. The War Memorial. The National Arts Center. Dracula's Castle. The Chateau Laurier. Relatively new addition, the Shaw Center. Wait a minute. One telecommunications conglomerate took over another telecommunications conglomerate. It's now called the Rogers Center.